Okie dokie, guys. We're ready to start part 2 of non-chord tones. Hello. Alright, so we're going to do part 2 saying, okay, so this is kind of a little bit brief on where it is. That incomplete neighbors are called positores. And it's also approached by a leap, and I think that's a good rational explanation right here for positores. Alright. And, alright. The next one is, okay, solid examples. Escape tones. We just briefly talked about it last week. It's also an incomplete neighbor, but it's reversible. So, this is at the reverse of a positore. So it goes, alright. So, if it goes the opposite direction of a positore, then that is called escape tone. Neighbor group is called a cambrita or a changing tone. So because like these two, and you see how they have the little brackets, that is called neighboring group. Okay, anticipation. That's gonna annoy me. As the anticipation has, okay, like, okay, I can think of an example of this. We anticipate a chord that hasn't been reached. Like, I can think of an example of this. Like, and I know I've seen some things in formal writing that I had to know what interval that I am approaching before I actually approach it, you know. So that's my example on anticipation. Okay, so a free anticipation is very least common. Okay, pedal point. Pedal point is a compositional devices that begin with a chord tone, like a 4 and a 7. I think these bracket off, so I can show you this. These have a little thing to bracket to 1, which eventually that 7 has to go somewhere to the tonic. Okay, so this has got 2 points. It's got inverted pedal point where it goes to the bass, and double pedal point, and so on. Alright. So we are now just examples of all these guys. How to run to pedal to pedal, going to 1 pedal. That's why I would say pad is pedal point. Alright, so now special problems and analysis of non-chord tones. So we're at right now. So the section, okay, so in connection with, we do reverse. Alright. Okay, hey. Alright. Okay. So this is an example that conventional and all the terminology. Not doing self-test. I'm just going to go through this in the summary. And then tomorrow is going to be fancy. We're going to talk about the 5-7 chord, which is called a dominant 7, and also fact major minor 7s are used very interchangeably. And we'll get more into that tomorrow.